Hi Nctzens, welcome back to my channel. We are here to listen to the rest of NCT Dream's winter album. Now, because there are 5 tracks I have to listen to, I have to split these up in 2 parts, which I hate to do, but usually if it is more than 4 songs, it'll get blocked. And I don't want that to happen. I'm really looking forward to this album. So for this first set, we are doing Graduation, Tangerine Love, and Take My Breath. And then the second time we will do Moon and Walk With You. But on the second one, I decided instead of just doing 2 songs on the second part, we're going to do those 2 songs. Plus I'm going to react to their performance that they did last night. So that'll be in the second part. But with this first one, I'm really, I don't know if I'm nervous or anxious or whatever, but Graduation is the first song we're going to do. Of course, the Graduation System and NCT Dream have a long history with each other. They no longer are a part of the graduation system, but they did have to endure that for a couple years. And that was hard to say the least. But now we have 7 Dream all together. So it'll be really interesting to see them kind of go back and talk about a song like Graduation. But it has been highly anticipated. Chanla, I know how in high regards Chanla holds Rainbow. So for him to say a song like Graduation overtakes that, and how high of a regard I hold Rainbow to, I'm really looking forward to this. Everybody has said they were crying, everything. Now, the first time I heard Dear Dream, I cried a lot. But I wasn't on camera, so I don't know if I'll cry to Graduation. But there is a possibility. I think there's only been the one time I think that I've cried on camera. So let's see if it'll happen today. But let's go ahead and get started with our first one, which is Graduation. I'm so nervous, but Kinsey and Junie know what they're doing.
언제부터일까 내 작은 생각들 영원히 내 곁에 머물 수 있을까 헤어짐이란 상상 못한 남의 얘기들 어떤 순간 날 얼어붙게 해 시간이 가는 게 싫을 만큼 따스했던 반짝인 웃음 그리고 눈물 누군가를 믿기 힘들 때 항상 같은 자리에서 날 위해 서 있어준 너 이제 난 그만 졸업하려고 해 불안해하던 그 많은 날을 기억해 이 벅찬 감정 손은 들어 안녕 마지막 인사하고 돌아서면 날 기다린 세상으로 가 미지의 별 동경했던 여행을 시작할 때
Mark.
Graduation 그첫 걸음 너는 행복하게 될 거야
D! Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is an interesting take on it because it's not necessarily graduation, but graduating from those times of when they were scared, when they were anxious, when they weren't together, complete. G. This sounds beautiful. Oh my goodness. All props to the producers and the production team and Dream.
여행을 시작할 때 My graduation 그첫 걸음 너는 행복하게 될 거야 지금 이 기분을 내게 전해야 할 텐데 맘이 조급해 yeah. 마치 눈보라 속 길을 밝히는 불 그래 너만을 보고 걸어온 거야 모두 변했던 나의 세상 끝에 남은 너 얼어붙었던 좋은 하순 옮길 거야
The Milky Way. Oh.
남은 너 얼어붙었던 좋은 하순 옮길 거야 둘러봐 지금 우리 둘뿐이야 왜 언제나 부족한 것만 같던 어쩔 줄 모르던 오래전 내 안에 그 작은 너는 낯선 건 그리고 날
I'm pausing it so much, but this line, the little adult inside, and I don't know if this is word for word exactly what he's saying, but rough translation, the little adult inside me from long ago who always seemed to be lacking, who didn't know what to do. it's so we talk about so many things, but like Mark had to grow up very quickly, and he talks a lot about it in his song Child, and I think that's why Child was so important to me. Is like he I can't even imagine the things he went through and the things he had to take on at 16. And not even that, trying to balance other groups. But to lead literal teenagers, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, it blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. And technically he did debut at 17, but like he had to do stuff prior to all that. And it's just that line hit hard with me. 왜 언제나 부족한 것만 같아 어쩔 줄 모르던 오래전의 안에 그 작은 너는 낯선 건 비동한 막연했었던 질문들 답을 쫓아가 외로움이 돌던 panic 길이는 밤의 공기 잡은 순간 흩어지던 창백한 푸름이 난 걷는 길 홀로 외롭지 않다고 그 끝에 네가 서 있어 길었던 밤을 떠나보내려 해 너의 사랑을 Oh, runs in the back. Oh, the falsettos from the rap line. Oh my god. This whole section, the like isolated part of Nctzens and Nctzens, I know I caught up on high note, I'm so sorry, but like from Chanla. 떠나보는 그 다음 남은 건 따스한 손에 온기 그리고 우리 Oh, we did it. We did it without crying. There were that part with Marks hit hard. And then the Chanla and Ranjan and Haechan, all that section was the parts I got the most emotional at. But to me, honestly, it felt like this is their time to continue stepping forward as Seven. To forget about all those times that they didn't, there was so much unknown. They didn't know where they were going. They didn't know who would be the next part of Dream, there was so much uncertainty there. And so to now be able to say I graduate from those times, to feel the warmth of your hands, to be beside you, and the first time we hug and everything, it makes me happy. Like if I would have cried, they'd have been tears of joy, which I don't think I've ever experienced tears of joy in my life, but I was just so proud listening to this. at such a young age have learned so much and have been molded by so much adversity and so many trials, to stand tall and to be Seven Dream and to do as well as they do, shows how much they have persevered. And it is absolutely crazy to think people like Jisung. Jisung turned 20 this year and is going to next year have to think about contract renewals. Like that's so wild to me. And like it's not even just Jisung, like Chanla, Jay, like all these guys are gonna be super duper young and having to think about the next step in their careers. But the great thing about it is they get to think about that next step in their careers as seven, as a complete group, as a group that is never going to change. And I think that's why I felt so much like joy and pride to see them the take this first step to graduating from those times. But the vocals were beautiful in this. Utilizing the rap lines for those falsettos were amazing. There was a nice section of Jamin and Haechan in the center, harmonizing. I would love to see a live performance of this. They may do it. I don't know, because I haven't seen anything from their pre-recording for SM Town, but I don't think they've done it yet, honestly. But I would love a stage of this. I can only imagine. But like, to compare this to Dear Dream, you could feel the sadness because Mark was leaving. They weren't ever gonna be that group again. And so you could, even though they were like, this will always be home, they weren't ever going to go back to that at the time. And so there was even listening to it after the fact, there's still a ton of sadness there because you think about all the things they went through. But with graduation, it's overcoming everything that they went through and to take this next step together. And so I think that's what brought the most joy out of me. Is like they've grown into such talented and mature idols, mature people. It's not even just like the idol life, just their personalities in general. And so given everything that they went through, they kind of raised each other. They were constantly gone, constantly doing shows, promoting, but genuinely just so much pride for them for this. This is a beautiful song, and I totally understandable why Chanla said it was his favorite after Rainbow. It was beautiful, absolutely stunning. I have talked about this song a lot, but I know how much this song means, and I know there are other producers besides Junie and Kinsey, but they are currently leaving my mind. But really, just like props to those guys, and to hear Junie talk about it earlier, I'm glad he can feel the pride of being a part of a song with the rest of those guys, and it being so well received by Nctzens. But next we have Tangerine Love. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Ooh! That was beautiful.
스러운 표정 누르며 숨긴 모두게 웃어줘 like a full sun 나에게만 보여줄까 고민하게 되지 내 다른 그런 미소 바라보며 한밤이야 really 넌 낯선 텅 비면 아쉬웠기만 이 향이 짙어지는 밤 너를 그려 낯선 이 감정을 품에 안아보면
Oh, the part of Renjin. That first Tangerine Love is so pretty. Really a whole lot of melodic rapping on this. Oh, hey Jin. Oh. Oh, that is interesting. Ooh, this was just a like really nice, fun song. I really enjoyed this one. That Haitian high note. Oh. I loved all there wasn't a whole lot of like vocal verses in this, but like I said, a lot of melodic rap, but a lot of ad-libs coming in. I talked about Nctzens once. I think there was a section where Renjin and Chanla harmonized, but I don't think they called Chanla out for it. But I want to say towards the end, I could hear them both. But the rap was amazing on this. I really like getting to showcase off Jisung's vocals more, because I don't know what it is. Like I love listening to any of the rappers sing, but like Jisung has like one of my favorite voices. There's just something about like listening to Jisung sing. His tone and his color is like crazy. I'm obsessed with it. So anytime I get like the more like melodic style rapping or just like him singing like we did in Graduation, yes, I eat that up. Eat it up. Okay, so the last track we are doing for this first little like set of songs is Take My Breath. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Take my breath,
오.
심각해 네 옆에 서면 숨을 쉬는 것도 내 맘대로 잘 안 돼 들이쉬는 숨에 머리 뒤엉킨 채 다시 내 신숨에 마음은 막혀 So shy 차가워지는 공기 주니 거리로 너와 걸어 마치 우리 둘은 연인 Yeah 그럼 뭐해 어색하게 굳은 채로 두 볼만 빨개져 계절사를 걷는 me and you 하얀 눈에 자꾸 녹는데 날 보는 가만히 눈을 볼 때
This is an interesting harmony.
Like pop, 소리 거품 따라올라 나는 아마 남은 summer, my feelings for you 편지는 주머니 속 빼주지 못한 my bummer 어느새 쌓여가는 눈과 그 위로 더 깊어져만 가 긴 한숨이 거리에 가득해져 이제 네 앞에 맘을 털어놔야 해 서로를 향해 걷는 미움을 겨울 한가운데 있는데 줄만한 성급한 봄이 오게 네 곁에 붙어 설게
My favorite harmony. Like out of everything, this is my favorite harmony. You put Renjin and Jisung together on a song and it instantly becomes a hit with me.
긴 한숨이 거리에 가득해져 이제 네 앞에 맘을 털어놔야 해 서로를 향해 걷는 미움을 겨울 한가운데 있는데 줄만한 성급한 봄이 오게 네 곁에 붙어 설게 널 좋아한다는 그
I don't. It's just it hits with me. You know what's really interesting? In that entire chorus, you could tell when it switched up on leads. Like you could hear Chanla lead the first section, and then you could hear Jamin lead the second section. You hear Haejin lead the second. I always feel like Dream does a great job when they do like chorus singing, especially on choruses like this. That you can hear the subtle differences between each section of the chorus, because in the more chorale singing, it's like usually you would just blend them all together. But I like that you could hear the changes of the leads. Okay, I'm gonna back this up a little bit so I can hear like a clean Chanla come in. Clean Chanla intro. Ooh. Oh, I want to hear that Runjin over part. That was beautiful. With the breath. Okay. I love that part at the end when they went from, I think it was Haechan first, then Runjin, then Chanla. With the Take My Breath, they ended it on like an A sound. Which I thought was really, really interesting. But I liked it. I liked that they did that. I feel like I probably wouldn't have even noticed it if they'd just like it would have been a good release if they just continued with like the breath kind of sound. But the fact that they ended on like an A section, I thought it was really, really nice. Okay, that has been the end of this first part. Honestly, these were 3 really, really nice songs. Really, Graduation. I just like, you know what I noticed about Graduation that I forgot to talk about? Dream talks a lot about constellations in their songs, and I've always really liked and appreciated that. I don't if it is for a certain reason, it's slipping my mind right now, but I don't know if there's a specific reason as to why they specify on different constellations. Like Never Goodbye could also be named like Polaris. They talked about the Milky Way. They talked about the Milky Way before in previous songs. Stars, just like I feel like they always recognize like constellations here and there in their songs. And so I really, really just enjoyed that a whole lot. But both Tangerine Love and Take My Breath Away were exceptional as well. But really excited to get into the second part. So that being said, thank you guys for continuing to support this channel. Love you guys, and be on the lookout for my second part when it comes out. Bye, Nctzens.